Alright, at the left position as the orange Terran, we have our play, aka Gargoyle.
And then over on the right position at 5 o'clock, we do have the or the teal Terran, Monkey King.
Alright. Wait, did you say Monkey King again?
No, I said Money King. I said Money King, Shinee.
Alright, just checking.
It's not Monkey Ape, or like Money Ape, or Monkey King. I remember his name now, it's cool. I've had all week to remember.
Alright, now, our play, Gargoyle, already took out Terror 2-0 today, didn't he? So, his TvT is probably pretty good, because Terror plays TvT.
Whoops. He does, yeah. Now, it'll be I don't know if Terra, or if our play actually plays too much TvT, but we'll soon find out. I've just found out that my mic was muted on my own stream for that entire last series.
Wait, the entire
Whoops.
series?
Yep.
What the?
I muted it when I went away and I forgot to unmute it, so luckily enough I wasn't muted on your stream.
Wait, are you not like watching your own chat? Did people not yell at you?
I didn't notice it, but someone did point it out. I do apologize for missing it.
Oh god. See, this is why I always have my chat open, so that if anything bad happens, people are like, ah, it's broken, Sayle, what are you doing? I can fix this straight away. Oh wait, is this gas first? Wait, what?
It is. Gas first by Outplay. Interesting move. What's he gonna do with it? One crazy thing you can do on this map is you can run through the minerals and build proxy starports. Like, you can do some crazy stuff if you wanted to. But I think he's probably just gonna go 1-1-1 in his base rather than anything too crazy. You'd normally send the SCV out by now.
That is madness. Wait, what? But it's if he's gonna proxy starports, it's still too early for that. So it doesn't like he wouldn't necessarily send the SCV out this early, would he? Hey.
Considering he doesn't know where his opponent is, you'd probably need to send out the SCV pretty early to find out if you were getting proxied as well. There is a huge amount of buildable terrain in the middle of the map, so you can do some really weird stuff on this map.
Yeah. Oh man, there's like little like coral reefs here. Thank you, Ivakas, for the donation. Thank you so much. He said it was unlucky to get True Touch in round 1. Yes, unlucky indeed, dude. But hey, you tried your best. That's all that matters, and I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Alright, what do we got here? We got the scout coming in. First scout for outplay. Oh, he's gonna try and block? Oh!
Oh, he's not gonna do it. Now, if Shinee is as good as people say he is, he's actually gonna be able to tell how much gas has been mined by the timing of the factory, I believe. It's gonna be close, though. Wait, you can't see other people's gas counts, can you, if you click on the refinery?
Wait, but
no, okay.
Our place factory is slower than Money King's. So what does that tell you if you're Terran?
It would normally signify the gas was later, but the fact he's still mining gas probably signifies 2-port Wraith, but he is going 2-fact instead, so I'm not really sure why he's going for all this gas this early. It seems a bit of a weird decision. You need more... Like, unless he's going 2-fact tank, which I'm not sure is that great on this map.
Do you think he just forgot to build his barracks? He was just so intimidated by playing Shinee in the finals. He's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know. He played against Rhett in a pretty dominating performance, so I'm not sure nerves is his thing. And he is going to scout with his barracks first, so that'll give him a decent amount of information. Looks like the SCV scout goes down to the 3 Marines. Shinee is going for 1-fact, 1-port, going straight up to control tower and machine shop. So are we going to see a early dropship, or are we going to see Wraith with cloak coming out Shinee here?
Dude, that freaking Vulture that attacked missed both of its shots on that Marine. This Marine is so lucky. Now there's a second Vulture coming in. Let's see exactly how lucky this Marine is. Alright, wait. Took him down.
That was lucky. But here we go, the first tank is out. The important thing for Shinee is he does see the 2 factories with shops. Interestingly though, Outplay with lots of gas isn't actually getting any upgrades from his shops right now. He's just going pure tanks with no siege, so...
He also sent his 3 Marines out. The first tank is just going, it's just attacking, and presumably more of its buddies will follow. Armory immediately being built, as well as Academy, so he will be able to detect these cloaked wraiths that are incoming. Did he actually get the scout off here? I wasn't paying attention.
No, he didn't.
Alright, well, it looks like
He
he's...
didn't scout it, but he was still on one base, so...
Well, he sees the wraith now.
Yeah, this wraith is going to be a big tell. Now he's going to move in and he'll see just how much gas is being mined as well with the 3 SCVs still on there. He hasn't... Oh, he's actually landing the barracks, trying to keep it alive from the wraith. But forgetting there's 2 tanks here, not going to do too much. Now, did he add on an extra factory before? No. So he will have to add on his barracks again at some point. Interestingly, neither player... It looks like... okay, so we finally see it. Over on the right side of Shiny's base, there is a cloaked arbiter, or an arbiter, which is cloaking eggs. So rather than the mineral trick that you would normally do, you actually right-click on the gas to get through the cloaked eggs to take this really easily defendable second base or third base, depending on the time you take it. Especially with him going air as well, it's going to be really hard for him to attack.
Do you know what was cancelled above the factory in Chinese base? Oh wait, we're moving in. 3 siege tanks, 1 spotter. Oh, boom. Wait, he needs the other SV to go up though. He needs another SV to spot.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to push here. He needs to pull back. He needs to pull the tanks back a bit, and he needs to repair. The trouble is he's got no actual anti-air over here to deal with the cloak wraiths, so he's just going to lose the tanks in the middle of the map. There's no engineering bay either. Looks like it is finally going up, but it's going to be a bit too late.
Shiny doesn't pay attention though. He doesn't quite catch it. He's going to lose 1 tank. I don't think they'll do enough damage to actually kill all 3. Wraiths do very little damage to ground. Looks like they've also run out of energy for cloak, and I believe 2 Goliaths coming down to help out now. Looks like they're just going to grab that SCV and head home. But the command center at the back is almost finished. I really want this to finish and provide vision so I can show the arbiters that you were talking about, Kix, for anyone who hasn't actually seen Triathlon, which is a pretty hilarious map. Come on,
now Shinee is building his 3rd command center where you would normally or when to normally expect to build it, which is kind of crazy given the situation in the game. But 6 minutes 30 is when you'll see most Pro Terrans try and get their 3rd base. So Shinee is going to be ahead in macro here, as Outplay is only now just getting his natural up. Forced to build that turret as well, just to save himself from the cloak wraiths.
You know, considering people keep saying...
more eggs.
Considering people keep saying that Shinee is like a fighting spirit only player, he's playing this map extremely well. This is exactly how you should be playing. And here we go though, we have a movement. Is he gonna commit? Oh man, our play losing almost 210. Oh man, wait, he's still in tank range.
Yeah, this is the problem when you try and push with Goliaths and tanks against tank wraith. You get into these odd situations where you kind of don't have enough scans to deal with the wraiths, and your Goliaths will get pulled straight into the... Wow, look at Shiny's barracks and that really weird doodad. It's like some crazy like Stargate-style turret thing. I've never seen that before. I wonder what it looks like in... Wow, it even looks like that normally as well in F5. That's kind of cool.
Dude, it looks even cooler in F5. Holy! That is amazing.
Well, he's bringing SCVs to build turrets here now, so he's going to be able to set up a nice offensive siege line, but unbeknownst to him, Shiny's actually on 3 bases.
Dude, Gargoyle doesn't know the map.
He's got 3 gases.
He does not understand the map at all. Like, this is completely... This is great on, you know, fighting spirit, but this is completely useless on triathlon. Like, he can just leave out the side of his base. Look at this. This is a second egg. He can just kill all these eggs on the left side with his tanks, and then just peace out, you know? Like, this contain doesn't do anything.
Yeah, also, he's being too aggressive with the contain as well. He's up against 6 tanks with 2. Like, that is not a good position to be in. 2 more are going to come in. But, I mean, Shinee can just bust out of this at any point. Shinee now adding on his 3rd gas, getting his engineering bay, now actually up to 3 factories with shops, getting his armory, and I mean, he's actually ahead in factories now because Owlplay is only just now building his barracks again. So Owlplay, letting his macro slip just a little bit, focusing too much on a contain, is finding himself behind.
Yeah, it looks like Shinee just clearing out all these eggs now. He's apparently killed the arbiter that was cloaking them, so You know, gonna have actual ground access to the back of his base. Interesting that he's spacing out all of his factories. Is there a reason for that? Why didn't he just put them all touching each other?
The reason is because if a Terran drops you, and also just when you're building units, it's a lot harder for tanks and stuff to get stuck in your own base. One of the problems is when you have all your factories next to each other, they're all in like siege range pretty much when a siege tank drop comes in. And also, depending on if you're building vultures, units will just get completely stuck.
Fair enough. Oh, wait, there's an SCV coming out. Our play is trying to figure out how to go through these eggs. He doesn't know. You have to click the minerals. You have to click the minerals, dude. Oh, no.
Yeah, you can click the gas as well. I think the gas is how you're meant to do it, because you get vision of the gas by just standing there.
No, I mean,
but you don't get vision of any minerals.
On the inside path, though, where you're not near the gas. Can you see that, the SCV?
Yeah, the minerals. I see what you mean. Yeah, he needs to move over a little bit. I think he's just not used to it. I mean, it is a map feature that isn't used in too many maps, but of course, in the latest OSL, you do have Gold Rush, where that is a prominent feature, so maybe worth learning, as if they do ladder maps, we may see Gold Rush, would be cool.
The Gold Rush doesn't have the Arbiters, so he might literally not know why his SCV can't go there, because it's all cloaked. Like, if you look at this and you don't know there are cloaked eggs there, like, why would you think
there we
there are
go,
eggs
he's
there?
figured it out.
Yeah.
You can see the shimmer of the eggs moving, though, if you look close enough.
Dude, that's... If I had never seen this map before, it would take me a million years to figure out there were eggs there.
Shiny's going for the break, and look how many tanks there are, and how few tanks there are from Outplay. This is what happens when you get behind in the factory count.
Oh man, there's the breakout. It looks like even though Money King had backdoor exits, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna bust out my own front door. Boom. Everything is gone. The last siege tank is gone. Just a single Goliath, a couple of turrets left. More units coming out now for our play, but he's completely lost the position. He has to just put these defensively.
Yeah, he can't move forward. Like, there's no point trying to reinforce this container at the moment. He's behind in bases. Shinee knows that Outplay doesn't have that base in his main, because he has got the barracks there. Now, I know it's probably not going to get to this point in this game, but you can see that Outplay has built all of his factories next to each other, and you just saw there with two tanks coming out of this base, it took them a lot longer just to pass around. I mean, he has got this nice setup with his tanks again, and he is rebuilding his engineering bay as a spotter. I mean, it's gonna slow down Shinee for a bit. Like, Shinee isn't just gonna be able to A-move across the map. There is a lot of ground space to cover. So, I mean, he's gonna be in a good position if he can get up the third base.
Shinee is making something from his starport. Oh my god, he's got 5 dropships hidden at the bottom right. I was like, why is he not making drops? He is, in fact, making mass dropships, just pushing out slowly but surely, gaining a bit of ground, and eventually he's going to go for a huge drop against our play. Meanwhile, he's taking the 6 o'clock base as well. He's clearing out the eggs. The third base of our play is still not finished, although it looks like he might be going for the third main base as another base.
Very possibly. I mean, he does have center map control, and that is a very important tool in TvT, but look at these dropships. Just moving around, it looks like they've just lifted up all of Shine's units from here, or Shiny's units. Shine is obviously the Zerg. He's going straight for the main, and here we are actually going to see why building all of your factories so close together is a bad move.
Is he gonna get shot down by the doodad? No, unlucky. Alright, here we go.
He's gonna fly straight through 2 turrets, though.
There is 1 siege tank, but it doesn't even matter. There is the mass drop in the main base, a ton of siege tanks in the back. The SCV evacuation, but he's gonna lose all his depots.
All the depots are right next to each other as well. We see another load of scans going down. It's really hard to use the vision to find out what's going on. Outplay actually not re-rallying his factories, only now pulling the tanks back as well. I mean, he's not going to lose his main just yet. He's lost all of his depots though, and this is going to be a big problem.
He's moving in the front.
He's actually pushing in.
Wow.
He's targeting his own Goliath. He misclicked somehow. And GG, losing all of his tanks at the front.
GG!
So far behind from the main. And Money King does take game 1.
At the top left position as the brown Terran, we have our play, aka Gargoyle.
And in the bottom right, we do have Money King, aka Shinee, and he is the yellow Terran.
Seems good. Alright, well, the distance between the bases is pretty long on this map, so we could have a nice long TvT. I want to see some mass, you know, tank lines all over the place, mass dropships, battle cruisers. I like it, Jess.
It's certainly possible. And one thing that we saw in the first game of the finals last week was Terra very nearly pushed it to that point. But a few strategic errors did cost him that game. Owlplay played pretty solidly that previous game, but he did overcommit to a contain that didn't really achieve very much. So he needs to be a little bit more strategical with his thinking. If you're going to go for a contain in TvT, you're going to have to hope that it blocks them from an extra gas base, and that didn't block him from anything. So Owlplay's going to have to be a little bit more careful moving forward in the series.
Yeah, I mean, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he wasn't really familiar with that map. I can't imagine many foreign players have played on it that much. So you know, something like Odd Eye, even though it's also kind of unusual, should be a little bit more straightforward to play. And those corner gas bases are also really interesting. And also, I wonder how you even draw the tank lines. You need such a long tank line on this map to even cover any space. There's just so much space.
One way you can split it is you see when you go into that mineral-only third, you have the small ramp there. You don't need too many tanks to defend that.
Okay.
And then you basically cover the bridges. And then what you can do is eventually you'll move towards one of the corners. So either you move around the bottom left as Owlplay, or you move around the top right. It's probably easier to go top right, as it does mean there's only a small bridge stopping Shinee from getting up there. So, I mean, super late game, it's going to be very difficult for them to fully split the map, but it's certainly not impossible.
Is that a CC first? 14 CC, hello. And he's still building SUVs. He hasn't built his barracks yet. 14 CC, 15 barracks, I guess. Seems good, man.
It's a fairly common opening on a map as big as this. Like, ground distance is going to be very difficult to actually beat. I mean, you even see a lot of CC first on pretty much every other map as well in TvT. There's not really too much you can do early on unless you just go BBS. But if you go BBS, you're so all in that if it fails, you lose. So it's not really worth the risk.
Gargoyle scouting SCV messed up. It came back, it went down to the ramp, and then it came back towards his natural. I think he might have had it on the wrong hotkey, and he brought it back to fight this SCV from Shinee. So his scout is actually even later than it should have been if it had just gone straight here, and now he's going to see it's a 14cc. Having gone 1 Rax expand himself, there's pretty much nothing he can do about this, so Shinee should be pretty happy about these openings.
Yeah, I mean, Owlplay shouldn't be too worried as well, because 1 Rax FE realistically isn't that far behind 14cc in economy, and the thing is you do get a faster factory in the end because your gas comes up a little bit earlier. But Owlplay, interestingly, he actually got his gas really late. Like with 1 Rax FE, you want to get your gas about 16 supply, and it only just finished. So he is really far behind from the openings right now.
Yes, indeed. Well, I guess we'll have to see. Now, the good thing, though, is that, you know, the small difference in economy from the openings should kind of matter less and less the longer the game goes. And again, given how big the map is, it's very unlikely that this will end, you know, just on 2 base or whatever. So, you know, shouldn't matter in the long run. Looks like
look at this.
Oh man,
I mean,
the attack coming in! Oh, see, get him! Interesting.
Now, the funny thing is, because they both went for such economical openings, neither of them actually opted to build a bunker. And now both of them have lost all their marines. Owlplay's got another couple over here. But if he loses these, vultures are suddenly a lot more powerful in the early game. Neither of them really want to be building any extra barracks. So
he's going in again with 2 marines kicks. Oh god! Oh, he's bunker rushing! He's bunker rushing. Why? Why Owlplay? That's not gonna work, my friend. Oh
especially
my
with
god!
the vulture coming out as well, he's gonna have to cancel this. And now he is lucky that this map is so long, because his factory is only just finished, and Shinee already has his first vulture coming out. Interestingly, both of them are going for the three factory early on. This is very common, and it looks like Owlplay's third factory is actually going to be a little bit quicker. Oh, and he does get the vulture out in time. It's okay.
It's a vulture duel. Owlplay got the first shot, but Shinee moves onto the high ground. He's got the high ground. No!
I think Shinee just about gets that. Outplay actually missed a single shot. If he hadn't, they would have killed each other.
Unlucky, but good control there by Shinee just to make sure that Vulture stays alive. These are the small details that really really separate the top tier players. It's just little things like this once you get to the high level. It's like fourth factory on the way for both players as well. And are we seeing mass vultures? It looks like we are, Kicks.
We are. This isn't a very good map to go early tanks on due to the space you have to cover. So we're going to see a lot of speed vultures laying mines absolutely everywhere. Shinee even going up to his fifth factory already. Is Outplay doing the same? If he doesn't, he may find himself in a little bit of an awkward position where he can't get ahead in the vulture count. And he may find himself in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I don't see the fifth factory yet, so he is going to be outproduced by 20% here from Shinee. And I love seeing these mass vulture battles, but it's going to be potentially tricky. Now, the thing that could save him is if he goes for a faster tank and a faster armory than Shinee and switches back into those more expensive units in order to actually hold his ground. But in that case, he would be playing it defensively. And here we go. 7 vultures against 8, 9, 10. Huge outnumbering here for Shinee.
Can he repair though?
Oh,
Look
man.
at this amazing target firing. He's not got any SUVs repairing. And I think Money King may actually just break him here.
Oh, one of the vultures was bugging out though, and it looks like, oh man, but more coming in. Look at how fast the reinforcements come in. I guess, let's see what happens here. Shinee gonna be spawning as the green Terran at the top left.
And in the bottom right 5 position, we do have Outplay, the white Terran.
We are cross spawns on Coliseum. Can we see a long TvT? Can somebody stop this man, the Money King?
I guess we'll find out.
I was gonna say let's find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, but we're actually just gonna find out today. So
yeah, we're just gonna find out like right now.
Yeah.
This is it. I nearly called you Shine. What the hell?
Wait, dude, Shine's terrible. I don't want to be Shine.
Wow, that's harsh.
Dude, he's terrible. Shine is terrible. For anyone who disagrees with me, you're wrong. Shine is terrible. All right. Anyway, back to the game. Looks like Depot's on the way. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, we're just seeing fairly standard openings. We're not like one popular build in this is because there is so much build. Well, there's not that much buildable terrain, but you can build in the middle. So sometimes you will see. At least I think you can build in the middle. You'll see like 8 racks sort of in the middle of the map, at least around the middle. So that can do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But it is just. I mean, this is like the 14cc map. There's pretty much no reason why you wouldn't want to go 14cc on this map. Oh look, there we go. There is the proxy racks. It is on 11 though, so it's more economical, and it is going to get the faster scout. There is Outplay going to be able to defend.
He's 14ccing again. Is he? No, he's 12ccing? No, he is 14ccing. Okay.
Okay, so Outplay didn't 14cc last game. That was Money King.
Oh yes.
But
yes,
this time, I mean, as I said, there's no reason not to go 14cc on this map. He was listening, man.
It looked like he actually did it on 13 technically, but he did make the extra SCV. Now last game, Money King went 14cc 15 racks. Is Gargoyle going to do the same? I don't see a SCV moving out to build the barracks just yet. A second SCV is coming out though. Man, are we going to see a bunker rush from Money King this time?
I think the second SCV is just to scout where his opponent is. He'll scout the bottom left and the bottom right together, then send the Marine initially to the top right until he figures out where it's going to be. Now the problem is, Outplay actually delayed his barracks a little bit longer than he should have done. You really need to build the barracks before... I think he did get it just before the depot, but he waited just a little bit too long. So this could hurt him. But wait, did Shinee see? Yeah, he did. Look at that. Proxy factory. This is a dirty, dirty thing you can do on Coliseum.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Marine's coming down as well. The Marine can actually kill the SCV building the barracks. He stopped though. I don't know why he stopped.
He's waiting for some more Marines. Necessarily, he doesn't actually want to push in with just the Marines. He's going to wait for siege tanks.
Oh man, the first Marine is building, but it's gonna get ambushed by these two Marines waiting outside the barracks. The CC is finished. Our play pulling 6 SCVs to defend his Marine. Here we go, he moves out, but there is the barracks on the high ground finished. He's building his own bunker now. Sorry, I meant bunker, not barracks on the high ground, of course. And looks like, is he gonna grab one of these Marines? He is not going to. And there's a finished bunker. The SCVs are like, what is going on over here? The machine shop being attached.
Yeah, here we go. He's actually going for a starfall there as well for vision. So he's going to get the Wraith and the factory. This bunker will keep him alive just long enough for siege to come out, but once again, Outplay, his factory is 100 gas late, and that's gonna change everything.
Oh man, this is so horrible for him. This is, oh god, his factory's not even halfway done, no!
Yeah, and there comes siege mode. Like, if he'd have got his factory at the right time, he could have got a tank to defend, but I think it's just gonna be too late now. Unfortunately for Outplay, getting blind countered by the fact that 14cc is so popular, and he's only now sending a scouting SCV out. He knows absolutely nothing about what Shinee's doing in his base.
Wait, he doesn't even know where Shinee spawned.
Exactly,
the wrong base?
It's crazy.
Oh no. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. Here's the first siege tank. It's actually just gonna attack because he doesn't need siege mode. He still outranges the bunker without it.
Is he going to repair? He needs to pull and repair this. If he can keep the bunker up long enough, he can stall for a siege tank. Looks like... Wait, he's building a further back bunker. Oh, there we go. He is finally repairing. I mean, this is what he needs to do. He needs to stall this as long as possible to get his own siege tanks up. But there's a Wraith as well, and that's going to be the big deciding factor in this.
Oh man, he actually could have ranged the bunker from the high ground without siege mode. He didn't actually realize that. But yeah, it looks like gonna stop the second factory from building as well. Gonna blow everything up that tries to repair this bunker. The second bunker wasn't able to complete. The Marines actually got baited. Oh god. Kix.
Yeah, this isn't a good place to be.
Kix, you promised me a long game, man. I want my long game.
I mean, so did one play, or Outplay.
There's a counter proxy. He's counter proxying. Gargoyle's counter proxy factoring.
He's got the repair, but it's not enough. There's 2 Wraiths here and absolutely no anti-air. He can't afford to build a Goliath out of his factory, so... I mean, we now see the bunker at the front as well, just cementing this push. And this is just absolute tactical perfection by Money King, taking advantage of the fact 14cc is so popular. He needs to repair the tank though. Can he repair the tank?
Oh,
He's still technically not dead.
Oh, the Goliath comes out! The Goliath comes out. He can if he can build like 2 vultures in Money King's base, he can still kill all the SCVs. He's building it. He needs to repair the tank though. The tank falls. Oh, no. GG! He doesn't even go for the vultures.
And all of that comes down entirely to the fact he built his factory 100 gas late. That is so crazy, but mirror matches can be so brutal. If you get one thing delayed by that long, you just can't defend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was well played by Shinee. Shinee does take his second Side Disruptor Cup, because that's what I decided to call the trophy that is currently non-existent. And, I mean, he just played incredibly well in all 3 of those games. And I'm not dodging. I'll play me, man. I'll play right now. Like, genuinely.
Oh, man. In any case, the tournament is over. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks to all the people who donated on Matcherino. Much appreciated. As well as on my stream. Thank you, guys. And congrats to Shinee for the back-to-back Side Disruptor Cups. Tomorrow, there will be more tournaments. There's plenty of tournaments this weekend, guys. ESL Weekly is still happening. It's happening tomorrow afternoon, and immediately after it will be the TL Open #1. I'll be casting that as well with Mr. Kix. And then on Sunday is the 4th and final qualifier for the Italian Esports Open. So if you have any shot of making the top 8, you should absolutely participate in that. Otherwise, tune in, and I'll be casting that as well.